Speed dropped a new album, Only One Mode. Okay, so this was my introduction to this band. I feel like you added them like fucking out of nowhere. Because I looked at the podcast playlist one day and they weren't there, and then I looked back today and they were there. And maybe I just missed them. I don't fucking know. So I had no expectations. I didn't know what this album was gonna sound like. I just went in and holy fuck, that intro is incredible. The fucking flute's crazy. Fucking breakdowns are insane. Oh my god, I love how I think they fucking say like speed. They say like fucking like I am speed or some shit like that just throughout the record. And I love when bands do that, whether they drop like album names where it's like Eminence did it with Welcome to the Black. They said it in like the opening track. And it just oh, I it's great. It's like breaking the fucking, what is it, fourth wall or
Yeah.
something. I love it. I love it so much. Um, Record was incredible. I don't know if you could tell I did enjoy it. Um, Honestly, I liked all of the songs, but yeah, as I said, the opener I think is probably the one that had the biggest impact on me. But yeah, I listened to it twice and it was added to my playlist because I want to hear more of this.
Yeah. Yeah, this was my left field ad of the week. Always have to have one in
Yeah.
there. One
Yep.
one where we don't cover the album cycle. I'm just like, yeah, I want to listen to this record. I need an
Why
excuse
not?
to.
Yeah.
So I'll make
Yeah.
Glory listen to it too.
Mhm.
But have been seeing this band's name around. Really, had started seeing them popping up a little bit because they were out with Knock Loose. They did the full US. They were the first opener, but the first time I really saw the timeline freak out about them was the single with the song that had the flute in it in the middle,
Yes.
which is the first test.
Mhm.
Which is also my favorite off the record. But I didn't have much of an expectation going into this album other than there's a flute on one of the songs and that made everybody go crazy. And there's some hype going behind this band and they're a hardcore band. That's all I knew going into this record. And
Yeah.
but front to back, it's so good. Obviously, it's a hardcore record, but the
Yeah.
way this album opens, it opens like a big like rock record.
Yes. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
from rock legends, like a band that would be headlining arenas is like how
Yeah.
this album opens.
Yeah.
It really just sets the tone for the vibe of the record, but it doesn't slow down at all.
Absolutely not.
Like the
Yeah,
band name is Speed, and so is the fucking the tempo on the record.
It's fucking
just
wild.
how fast can we play every single song on here. But yeah, front to back, crazy. I also enjoyed the opener, but like as I said, every single song on here I enjoyed, so I could name them all as favorites because I just think this is an incredibly solid record. Stoked to be seeing the success so far. I mean, they started popping off. They're from Australia. They were starting to pop off here, with the Knock Loose tour and the hype they were getting from the singles that were put out around that time. So I'm amped to see where this takes them because I think that this is going to be a band that everyone is going to be paying attention to in a little bit. It's just a matter of time.
Yes. I can't wait. I can't wait for that moment because this fucking album deserves all the flowers. It's fucking wild.
Hardcore, man. I don't know. Like it's fucking crazy how quick it's just blowing the fuck up. Like Knock Loose is massive. I saw a hardcore band open an arena show, Day to Remember, which was crazy. It's just wild.
It's growing on me because before I was okay with hardcore. I mean, Turnstile was my introduction, and respectfully, I don't think that was a great introduction for me. They're growing on me still, but hardcore as a genre, in that moment, I was like, I think it's fun, but it's not like for me. I think specifically after this album, it kind of clicked where it's like, oh, I get it. I get it now. Yeah, this shit fucks. I won't hit anyone to it though. That's still not for me. Maybe in a year, I'll do a 180. But we'll see.
We're gonna revisit this review in a year, and Glory's gonna be swinging at people all of the time,
missing a tooth.
She's gonna be battered and bruised all the time because she's just
Nice,
beating the shit
dude.
out of people.